When the snow piles up, something has to give. Witness the mesmerizing and massive impact of winter across the rooftops and roads. This is machine universe. A perfect example of the extreme dangers of roof work. It's like cutting butter. Nice work.
Well,
never seen snow stack up like a solid wall before. Can snow really be that deep? Seeing the whole frame just sit on the powder is wild. I thought these machines were unstoppable, but I guess nature has other plans sometimes. 7 minutes to fix that mess is actually super impressive. Inches away from a completely different headline. New de-icing crews could probably learn a lot just by watching these spray patterns. It's way more complex than just hosing down a fuselage. For a behind-the-scenes look at airport ground operations, this video is a must-watch.
Kun mulla on noin 2 kattokorkoa, niin kerran olisi vielä ihan tarpeen, mutta vähän.
This guy shared an idea to minimize snow load on the roof. Let's see if it works.
Kannattaa ottaa vähän pois noita, että näkee, että mistä se on vauhtia tolle lumelakko työntää sitä tuolta alas. Mä olen tuolla kalahalla orat. Ylhäältä lumet ja sitten vähän vauhdilla heilautetaan se tänne alas. Tästä ei nyt niin hirveän raskasta.
Roadside workers face so much danger. A routine traffic stop can turn into a near-fatal accident. Working around cedar shake shingles usually needs a gentle touch, so the Polar-made design fits well there. Someone definitely needs a push right now.
What is that?
Standing on a steep, icy incline just to clear some powder requires nerves of steel. Does anyone else get anxious watching him dig into those deep layers? Why do operators keep stirring the water with those excavators? It looks like someone is mixing a giant bowl of icy soup. Perhaps keeping the water moving prevents the snow from freezing into a solid, unmanageable mountain near the pier. Black ice makes standard tires feel like plastic on a skating rink. Usually blows up the diff when the spinning wheel suddenly catches tarmac, and another one tries to spin or already is on tarmac. That doesn't look easy.
That's like 4 feet.
In places like this, roof shoveling is a full-blown business. Crews spend all winter clearing the same patches of land only for trucks to dump fresh loads minutes later. This endless cycle at the biggest snow dump site in Montreal, Canada, highlights the relentless nature of Canadian winters and the industrial effort required to keep city streets functional.
Ой, казах, красавчик, поймал машину. Аккуратнее, аккуратнее. Поймал, короче, на прицепе.
Didn't think it was possible to get buried that deep. Finally, someone figured out how to clear solar panels without climbing a ladder. Some people suggest that hand shoveling is enough, but given Otaru's aging population and labor shortage, doing it manually would be incredibly difficult. Using machines to clear the snow like this is a huge help. I noticed someone mentioned these blades are also great for gravel road maintenance. What do you think? Just another typical winter day for these adorable furry friends. Winter in the Allgäu Alps doesn't mess around, but neither does this setup. You can hear the RPMs holding steady even as it eats through tons of compacted ice without hesitating. Looks like this only works for single-story homes. Really want to see a test at 19 foot with a 5-foot overhang. That setup is standard in places like Austria. Many recommend laying a line across the roof and pulling it down to cut through the snow layer. It seems to be a very efficient solution. Every winter, service workers face these exact hazards just to keep buildings safe, and the risks remain incredibly high throughout. Instead of pushing, the HTR262 eats the drift and loads the truck in one smooth, continuous motion. Much safer than risking a fall, even if moving those long rails takes a bit of muscle power. Even big rigs and four-wheel drives are no match for pure ice. Ever seen a snowblower used on a rooftop? Conditions like this are where machines like the K3 truly shine. It's not just moving snow, it's battling compacted ice layers that would stop a normal tractor dead in its tracks. Pretty sure the car felt those boots. Adding Steuben to the winter bucket list. Mini Avalanche right in the yard. Has anyone heard about this case? There was a company that made solar panel-like puzzle pieces for roads and driveways. They could generate electricity typical winter afternoon for someone trying to feel alive in the cold. The goal was likely a controlled wheelie to showcase skill in adverse conditions. However, the reality of icy terrain is unpredictable.
No niin, siitä se lähtee. Eli tuosta tässä haluaa vaihtua ketjusta.
Every winter, thousands end up in the ER from roof falls. The OIVA system attempts to solve this by keeping your feet on the ground. Notice how the cutting frame isolates the snow block, allowing gravity to do the heavy lifting without risking a ladder climb.
Aika helposti lähtee olemaan. Tämmönen.
fresh snow is like a pillow, but that frozen stuff is basically concrete painted white. Great winter hack. I think aluminum suits the frame, but could the handle be made of something else? Seems like a pretty painful method to test the snow density today. Superior is notoriously dangerous in winter. Adding feet of solid ice just makes it a total nightmare. This isn't just plowing, it is fluid dynamics in action. Notice how the V-shaped blade lifts the snow rather than just pushing it. By aerating the powder, the truck mimics the hydrodynamics of a boat cutting through water, creating that incredibly satisfying
Cool. Je suis prêt. À droite quand même.
Watch the launch closely. There is no hesitation here. In speed riding, hesitation creates accidents. Once gravity takes over, the pilot is fully committed. At this altitude, the air density is thinner, meaning the wing generates less lift. One misstep on the takeoff, and there's no room for recovery.
Moi je peux passer là.
Landing couldn't be any smoother if he tried. Working without a harness on that slope looks sketchy.
Nächste Flug geht da runter, Fräulein.
Go for it. I'll be out with that vehicle right now.
Officer's gonna have a tough time handing out a ticket here.
Some people make, not the people in the northwest corner of the panhandle, they make snow cars. Snow.
Downtown Anchorage definitely provides a much weirder backdrop for skiing than the actual mountains do. Anyone know the weight limit on these? Most people worry about scratching the sensitive glass, but these bristles are engineered to sweep heavy ice loads while keeping the panel surface completely safe. Look at how the roof rake pole is bending. Seeing these crews operate in real time makes you appreciate the training involved. Such a high-stakes environment for a pickup.
Putain! Incroyable les gars!
Äntligen uppe på taket.
Quite a workout for one day.
Snö även på på altantak.
This roof.
Winter never sleeps, and neither do we. Thanks for being part of Machine Universe. Click the next video for more heavy-duty action. That winter energy hits different, right? Thanks for watching Machine Universe. If you felt the thrill, tap like, subscribe, and meet me in the next snowy ride.